It is a real struggle. The cycle of violence, both gun and domestic, continues to challenge our Kent County communities. Now, breaking that cycle requires unity, engagement, and a clear call to action from our local leaders. And you're about to get just that, as the community is invited to literally walk together to bring peace and shine a light on the solutions needed to protect the next generation. And joining us to discuss how we're going to do that, Pastor Greg Amunga of Uptown Church is right there. Samika Douglas is the Advocacy Director for Project Green. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I cannot wait to hear more about Stop the Violence Walk. Talk about this, when it started. We're a few years running now.
Yes.
How did it all begin?
So it started with myself 6 years ago, myself and another community member, Tabitha Williams. And it was just, we was tired of the violence plaguing our community, and it felt like we was just sitting there doing nothing.
I love this right here. I love the Samika and Tabitha said, enough.
Enough.
Right?
Exactly.
That's where you were at the point. So you did something about it.
Yeah, so we started doing a violence walk in our community, and then later on, a year later or so, I ended up hearing of another Stop the Violence Unity Walk with Pastor Greg and the Grand Rapids Police Department. So Pastor Greg and myself, we talked, and we was like, why are we doing the same thing and we're not unified? And the point of us is to be unified. Mm-hmm. And then that's when now he's my father, right? So that's how it all started. And so now we're together. I'm his surrogate daughter, and we do this every year now for the last 5 years.
I love that. That sounds true to you,
Yes,
Greg, how that relationship came
Yes,
about?
it is. Yes, it is.
Talk about why it's important for the church to be involved in something like this. What is the church bringing to this?
Well, the church has to be more than the church on Sunday mornings. You know, my belief is that we need to be out in the community. We need to be in touch with each and every person out in the community. My heart really goes to our young people. My heart goes out to the mothers of these fallen children. In my experience, you know, when we stand together, we also can move things together. You know, like Samika said, we were doing things so much in our community that we have to start bringing things together in order to kind of make a difference and allow our community to see, just because she's a nonprofit and I'm a church, we have the same purpose and goal. And the same purpose is making sure our babies graduate college, making sure our young people are able to get married and watch their children grow up.
Absolutely, and we're talking about two pretty big topics. I mean, gun violence, domestic violence. Both of these are being addressed. How is it being addressed at this? I should ask. How are we addressing those specific types of violence at this event?
So we will have individuals who have been affected by those types of violence speak out about it, so we could hear from them what it is, because we don't know how it is to walk in someone's shoes unless we hear from them or we've been through it ourselves. So we're asking the community to come together. Let's unify. Let's tell the community that the other individuals that this is not what we want in our community, right? And it's not just violence; it's hate. We're walking out the hate in our community. We know that love is like a light, right? So it draws everyone to it, right? So if we want to just stamp in that love in the community and pull out that hate. And so it's not just, like I say, it's not just the violence, it's the hate in general, because there's all type of hate that's going on in our community that it involves into violence.
I like how you said walk out the hate. I like that. It's a physical activity. It's not just a thought. You're actually physically doing it. Talk about the day. What does the day look like when somebody shows up?
Well, first of all, I want to say, like, GRPD and the other law enforcement agencies around our community, they also have a hand in this, because firsthand, they're the first ones on the scene. And to watch some of our officers at times, we don't think that how they feel about this, seeing a young man or a young woman laying on the ground, bleeding out, and they're trying to save their lives. So what this looks like is bringing our community and our law enforcement together so that we're able to stand hand in hand. You know, Martin Luther King made a statement. He said the ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands when everything is in comfort, but where he stands when there's a challenge or a controversy. And so we are in that moment right now in our community where I'm challenging people to come out. I'm challenging them to stand with these mothers and fathers and these families who are losing their children at a rapid rate. We just had an incident here Saturday, a young 17-year-old young man who lost his life. He'll never be able to have a son or a daughter. He'll never be able to walk his daughter at prom night. He'll never be able to see that. And it's not a black thing, it's not a white thing, it's not an Asian thing. This is a community thing.
Well said. Well said. And you could feel the passion, Pastor, of what you're feeling. And that is exactly the type of emotion and passion that we want our community to have about this issue. Why Rosa Parks Circle? Pretty powerful starting point. Well, I mean, that's where we're meeting up, right?
Right. So we're meeting in Rosa Parks Circle. We used to do it in the community, but we also noticed that a lot of us do not frequent downtown enough. And so we decided, well, actually, Pastor decided Rosa Parks Circle one year, and so we was like, well, let's run with it. It's in the center of the city, and Rosa Parks stood on some things as well.
That's what I was going to say. I mean, speaking about somebody who actually took action to address a problem, Rosa did that, and you're asking people to do the same thing. We want to get that information on the screen so people can get there. We're running short on time, so let's make sure people got this. Saturday, October, this is going to be easy to remember. It's the 11th. At 11. Okay, so you can remember that. At Rosa Parks Circle, it's right downtown. Everyone knows where it's at, and it's free. Couldn't have made it easier. Listen to your pastor. Get up and get out. Stop the violence. Keep the peace. Unity Walk happening this Saturday. Thank you for your time this morning.
Thank you.
And for what you're doing. If you want more information and resources available in West Michigan to create lasting change, you can visit A Path Forward westmi.org right there on your screen, or if you can bust out your camera on your phone, just take a picture of that QR code. It'll lead you right to it. You can submit your ideas to A Path Forward for a Better Future at fox17online.com.